Yeah, sure. I got you. Of the early emancipated slaves. So you have slavery being abolished in 1833 in Barbados. Alright? It was on paper in 1807, but it didn't really take effect until 1833. So you have that taking place. Now the slaves have their freedom, but they really don't have much else. They never earned $1, because up until that time their labor is taken from them. So it's all free labor. So though they have their freedom, they have no economic power. So now they have to find a way to do that. Anyway, they came up with this structure. It's kind of following some of that Georgian style of construction, with the hoods over the windows and the jalousie shutters, etc. But it is a wooden part to that. So they build these homes, 4 walls, a high-pitched roof. What that does is prevent the wind from getting underneath the roof. So it's actually naturally hurricane resistant. Then the cool thing about the chattel house is that, as the name implies, oh boy, there we go. As the name implies, the house is movable. Chattel is a French word that means movable. So this is how they refer to goods as chattel. So the home can actually be erected and moved to another site. Well, actually, it will be picked down. It will be disassembled, moved to another site, and then reassembled in the same day. And that still happens in Barbados today. We were actually on tour in Neville and I, and we saw one being moved. It was a Sunday, because that is the only day that you are allowed to move a chattel house, is on a Sunday, by law. I can only imagine that they're thinking, well, Sunday is probably the quietest day on the road, so it'll probably be less disturbing, but that's the law. We're overlooking now the East Coast, folks. If you squint, you can see Ghana. That's the closest thing to us on our East Coast. So you're still off the East Coast, you go in a straight line, you're going to Africa. Yes, please.